Alrighty, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And in today's video, we're actually going to be using power against Modernia. Now, obviously, like I said, now that they have mock battles for these special interception bosses, it is a lot easier for me to put out more like interesting content for you guys. And I want to try all these characters that people don't really use against these bosses. Now, I'm pretty sure power is a character that people do use, right? My power is not leveled up at all here, just because I just don't have the match. I do plan on getting everybody's skills to level 4. Actually, I think I could get the ult to level 4. So if I might as well. Right, I think this is or level 5. Level 5 is fine too, right? Because now we have a massive attack buff, and when our Blood Fiend, which is our first stack, an attack buff, not a crazy attack buff, but I mean, can I make it crazy? I can. Okay. Yeah, up to 5. We'll do that. But now, with this attack buff, every time it stacks up, if it's fully stacked, we're going to have a big damage buff, big damage output to Modernia. Now I also have Privity and Dala on the team for more attack buffs, right? And then we just have Dala and Modernia here just for extra general damage, because obviously I don't think power alone is going to be able to get the job done. But let's see if power is usable in Modernia. Now I know what people are going to say, it's just Dorothy and Modernia carrying, which is fair. But she's obviously, like, power is still going to be doing her job quite well. Now we don't have D, and this is going to be the first time I've actually used a character, or like I've done Modernia without D since she has dropped. So this one is going to be quite interesting, I think. Right, so let's just block this. It's going to be quite interesting, right? Because I haven't broken the core yet. Okay, let's break the core. Can we break the core? Okay, we've broken the core. So now next, our burst skill should actually just do a big amount to what's her name, Modernia. So right now we're at 1.7k. We are at 5 stacks of Blood Fiend, so we are fully stacked up. When we use her burst skill, she's going to have double the damage, right? So 2,448%. Damn, quick math for you, Zxous. Damn, that was quick math. But we are going to be doing a bigger number here, so let's see how much it goes up by when we use her burst skill. One of the coolest, like, cooler burst skills. And so you can see it just doubled, right? It just went up by an additional 1 million, basically. Okay, that's not good. We don't have no sorts of heals, so we gotta kind of like play it safe, right? We just gotta really play it safe here. We don't really have any types of heals, so it's fine. Anytime we're in Modernia's burst skill, I don't have to worry much about the like bombs, right? Because I can just break them, right? But when we're not in it, we gotta be more careful, right? I wish they had like Shifty. Shifty's another character who has this radius effect burst skill, right? So when Shifty does end up dropping, she'll be quite useful, right? Because Dala's about to die there. Hopefully Dala doesn't die there, and Dorothy doesn't die there. Very close to death. How much is she at? She's not doing as much though, right? Like you could tell, like, nah, she died, it's fine. You could tell that power. Okay, we lost 2 characters. But based on like Privity and Dala's numbers, you could tell that power's only source of damage is through her burst skill, which is obvious, right? It's obvious. She's a boss killer, really. But it's, I don't know, right? Maybe remember my power doesn't have any upgraded gear or anything like that, but you could kind of tell that she's only really doing damage on her burst skill, right? That's easy to see. So and I'm not sure exactly how I'm honestly too excited about that. Can we break this, please? Break, thank you. But yeah, this is like, you can see, right? 1.9, I think she bursted through, just basically went up by 1 million something. But like, she's only getting her power from the burst skill, right? Which is kind of I don't know, that's not really all that crazy. Now I wish I had some type of like survivability, or you know what I mean, like some type of healing, right? We have no healers. This is just all damage, so the numbers we take, we can't really heal back, which is unfortunate, but it's fine, because like I said, every other full burst we're going to be able to just get rid of the bombs quite easily. And as long as they just go for the characters who have more HP, then that's fine. Like I could try going for these, right? But it's not working out. right? But it's just sad that, okay, so right now she's at 5 million. We burst. And now she's at 6 million, right? So you can see that her damage is really only going up through, obviously, okay, she died. It's fine. It's fine if she died, because we have another burst 3. But kind of sad though, right? I mean, her name is Power, but she only gets power from her burst skill, right? Whereas in we have Dorothy and Modernia. Well, technically Dorothy only gets her power from her burst skill too, but she also does have the, like, remember, every full burst we do have that second skill of hers going off, right? So I don't know if it's like doing massive damage, right? Like I'm dragging it to be, but at the end of the day, she is still putting in the work, right? So now we have Privity here. We're still gonna be able to beat it, but probably with a team like this, if you do want to use Power, you can, because she will obviously take HP away from the boss. But I would highly recommend to probably have a healer with this type of team, because as you see, we just don't have a healer, so we're just really, this is just RNG based at this point, right? And then we can kind of just get rid of these, right? And then yeah, Dorothy's burst skill is gonna be, like, beat Modernia anyways, so literally I think it's okay. I think she's good for Modernia, quite useful, right? Again, she's one of the boss killers of the game, especially when you have her skill level 10. You're going to see way bigger numbers, way bigger results from Power. But overall, right, like obviously she died early on, so it makes sense that Privity has more damage on her. But like I said, Privity was kind of neck and neck with Power. Now, in terms of her attack was quite low anyways, right? It was just at 20k, so keep that also in mind. Like, look, Dorothy had more damage numbers than my Modernia by the end of it, right? Because of how she works, right? So, there's that as well. But obviously, like I said, Power having that, like, she doesn't have her gears upgrade or anything like that, so I'm not gonna say she's bad, right? Like I said, she's really only meant for boss killing with her burst skill. But I feel like that's probably why people don't really use her much, because like, why would I use, okay, she's a burst 3 and Dorothy's a burst 1, right? But imagine if Dorothy was a burst 3. It's like, why would I use a burst 3 character that only does damage on their burst skill when I can have a character who does damage all around, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if, like, let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys say Dorothy only does damage on her burst skill? Because I feel like her second skill is obviously, it's going off quite constantly a lot, right? This is going off efficiently too, right? Basically every other 10 seconds, this is going off. So I think it like works out great. Not to mention when the last bullet hits, we do more damage to enemy parts. So I don't know if I would say like the only way she's doing damage is through her burst skill, but it probably is as well. Right, Modernia is just doing damage all around, right? And then Power is just, I don't know. I think she's okay, right? I'm definitely, I was gonna give her the engraved, like the overload, not engraved, the wrong game, overload gear, but I'm actually saving this gear for 2B, who is a near character. She's definitely gonna be an attacker. That's confirmed by me, right? The chat. Let's be. It's called to play two it together. But definitely let me know what you guys think of Power. Let me know if you guys even use Power or Makima. I think a lot of people use Makima, but let me know if you guys use Power or not. It's gonna be your boy Zxous, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out later. Peace.